Is it going to be a new year? Will it be different? It will be, if we make it so. I sound like Captain Picard. Make it so. If we make it so. That's going to be surprising. Some will tell you this year, if a little bit further down the road, is a very good year. Some people will tell you it is not a very good year. Different folks will have different perceptions of how this year turns out. Over the years, I've bought a few of those blank books. Have you ever had one? They're rather intimidating, I think. You know, you buy a nice book and open it up and it's all blank pages for you to write. For me, that first page is, I hold a pen over it and I look at the paper and I hold a pen over it and I continue to look at the paper and I'm intimidated by the emptiness. And what if I write something wrong or not good? The New Year is like one of those books. Last week you just opened it. And I believe you did speak about resolutions, right? And how they don't really work, do they? No, I used to hear a lot about New Year's resolutions. And in order for them to work, it needs some elements. And one of those elements is you have to decide what you want, not what you think you want, or what people tell you you should want. You need to love what you resolve to have or to do, or you're not going to do it. You need to be interested in seeing its fulfillment and working towards it day by day, or it's not going to happen. You need to stay committed. Oh, I don't know about you, but I can commit for an hour or two. Didn't you ever make a commitment like to go on a diet, to quit smoking? I used to smoke, you know. I remember one day I decided to quit. And that's when Debbie was still here as my secretary. And probably a few hours into the day, Debbie came up to my desk and she got on her knees and she said, "Greg, please smoke." And the resolve, you know, that I had said, "Oh, okay." When I did quit, it was so easy. You look surprised. How would you like to quit? Have no craving, never light up again, never miss it? Is that easy? That's how it happened. Yeah. That's it. And that all occurred while I spent 7 days in intensive care after the cardiac arrest episode. Last cigarette was on the way to the hospital. But I've always considered that a remarkable gift. That I had no craving. Not there laying in the hospital bed in intensive care. Not when I came home. Debbie had to pick me up at the hospital to bring me home, and she brought me home in my car. The ashtray in my car was empty, cleaned out. When I got home, there were no ashtrays, no reminders, and it was so easy. So I've never wanted to start smoking again. Martha Judici used to say something about giving up things, and she'd say, "You don't give them up. They give you up." Once you release the need for them. So you're faced with this brand new book. There's nothing written on the pages yet. Think how somebody who's, you pick your favorite author, how they might go about writing a book. Do you think they think about that book, or do you think they just start writing? Do you think they do some planning? Yeah, I think so too. You know, your books, so you've done the same thing. Imagine the kind of chaos it would be if you just stream of consciousness. You don't want to hear my stream of consciousness. So we have an opportunity now to lay the foundation for the year. What kind of year you want? You want a good year? We'll have the Goodyear blimp fly over. How's that? Anybody want a bad year? No? Anybody want more love in their lives? More joy? Greater expression of health and wholeness? A fuller experience of prosperity in its absolute manifestation, meaning enough of all things necessary for life right here on this planet. Does that work for you? Well, there's a quotation from the Bible. I don't know. I've quoted it before, but I think maybe only one other talk. The power to build this lies right on the front of your face. It's right there. What's that? You know what that is? My tongue, right? Bible says life and death is in the power of the tongue. What a wonderful statement. Each day of this year, you have the choice of what you're going to build through the power of your tongue. Now that means whether you speak something out loud or you speak it silently. Or if it's an idle thought in your mind. If it's a thought, it's the tongue. What's it going to be? We've been given an awesome gift. Some people go to a priest because they expect he can do it, but they can't. Some people want to go to the Pope and get one. Some people pay to get one. You know what I'm talking about? Blessing. A blessing. A blessing. We have the power to bless. And what you bless, you increase. And it's an interesting quality. You bless what you have. A dear friend, a Chinese lady here in Kansas City, she's now passed, but she used to come here to church back in the 80s. And she taught me a lot of things. She taught me a cute little prosperity piece. She always handed the dollar bills or tens or so that the face on the bill was looking back at her, not away. She believed in blessing the money that she was handing to someone. She showed me a coin, a Chinese coin, and told me a story of when she was in China, and she was in that amazing capital city of the emperor. They call it was it Forbidden City? And there's a rotunda in one of the buildings, one of the palace buildings. And she went to the center of the rotunda and she balanced the coin on its edge. The Chinese coin was round, representing earth. But in the center was a square hole, 4 square. Heaven is in the center of earth, right here where we are. I'm grateful for Bambi. She taught me about Chinese food and eating strange things like jellyfish. I found out I like jellyfish. Okay. I'll have to fix you some someday. We have a tremendous power. When you bless something that's good, good increases. When you bless the good you already have. How many times do you look at what you have and think, damn, that's not enough? Are you blessing what you have? You heard what I just said, right? I'm sort of cursing what I have. And here's the interesting thing about the power of blessing and the power of the tongue. You bless, you enlarge. You curse, you make it more. What you curse increases in your life. What you don't want diminishes the good and gives you simply what you've asked for when you said, well, darn that, and over the last many years, I've heard lots of stuff, lots of negative expressions around this autumn time of the year that we've just gone through. And it's not good for us. Bless each day. Bless yourself. When you get up and look in the mirror, usually it's some kind of, I look in the mirror and I want to think something negative. Look in the mirror and bless yourself. Bless that child of God that you see. Bless your automobile. You may say, well, it's anecdotal and it doesn't mean anything, but I've had a car that wouldn't start and I blessed it and it did start. I had a car that was running out of gas and I kept affirming and blessing it as I was driving, and when I put gas in it, it took more than the tank held. I figure the whole gas line was coming up on empty. I've seen this work. I've seen it happen. Bless your body. Do you ever start to think negative thoughts about your body and things in your body? That's cursing. We want to build. And you build by blessing. That wonderful power to enlarge the good. Oh, and when you bless negativity, when you bless what you think is bad or evil, you don't enlarge it, you transform it. You transform it. Bless the good, bless the stuff you think is not good, and transform it. That's an amazing power that you have. Just think, if you spent a little time every day speaking blessings on your life, on what you desire in your life, on your family, on people you don't even know. And none of it has to be out loud. Remember, the power of the tongue is also in the silence of your mind. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. I love that line. It's right there. And you're using it all the time. Those casual thoughts. Oh, I just made more of what I don't want. Oh, God bless you. You are such a beautiful child of God. I just made more of what you want. Made you smile, didn't I? On the back of your bulletin, I put a few suggestions. You don't have to turn it over, but remember the title for today? A year of blessing. It's not blessings. Not of things that happen to you, but blessing that you do, creating your own new book of life. I praise God for this new year, and I ask His blessing upon it. It's the first one. Together? I praise God for this new year, and I ask His blessing upon it. How often could you do that? You could speak that every day. You could speak that several times a day. But I'm asking you to speak these at least twice a day. When you wake up and when you go to bed. You mean I have to postpone my sleep? You want to write the book so it's a bestseller? Want to write that book so it's going to get rave reviews from you? Write it not in your blood, not with all the challenges that we've had at other times in our lives. Write it with the pen of Christ, speaking words of blessing on every aspect of your life. God bless every experience that I shall pass through during this year. You could modify that and say, God bless every experience I meet today. And you're setting yourself up for expectation of good. God bless every experience that I shall pass through during this year. Together? God bless every experience that I shall pass through this year. God bless my mind and my body, that they may express His wholeness. Together? God bless my mind and my body, that they may express His wholeness. The wholeness of God. Complete. Perfect. Whole, well, free. Now the slightly more difficult one. God bless all the people with whom I shall meet this year. God bless all the people with whom I shall meet this year. Together, God bless all the people with whom I shall meet this year. I know you go through life and the people, as you meet them, you bless them, don't you? Sure you do. Well, now you're going to set yourself up to attract people who seek to express good, who bring good to you. You're going to set the stage before the curtain rises. You're going to prepare the scene before anyone, even yourself, experiences it. Oh, let's try that one again. God bless all the people with whom I shall meet this year. Together, God bless all the people with whom I shall meet this year. I thought I'd bring back a souvenir from Cincinnati. I didn't determine what that souvenir might be. Now, just one or two of you are in business. God bless my business, that it may be of real service to others. Together, God bless my business, that it may be of real service to others. God bless the members of my family, that they may be conscious of his love and wisdom. Together, God bless the members of my family, that they may be conscious of his love and wisdom. What a blessing that could pour out for your family members. To know God love and to have connection to God wisdom. What a beautiful gift. God bless my home, that it may be filled with peace and harmony. Together, God bless my home, that it may be filled with peace and harmony. A little less about paint and carpet and furniture and decor, and more about what's really important. A center of peace, a center of harmony, a place where people enter and they are touched by that presence of Godness in you and in your life. God bless my city, my country, and the whole world, that goodwill may grow in the hearts of all people. Together, God bless my city, my country, and the whole world, that goodwill may grow in the hearts of all people. The Bible's not wrong. The power that you have is right here. The power to speak a word of blessing or a word of cursing. To increase and magnify the good, or to transform what seems something else into good. Or through cursing, you increase. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. You increase the other, the stuff you don't want. It's fresh. That book is fresh. It's blank. You haven't really written anything in it yet. And don't be afraid of those blank pages. Embrace them, because the power's yours. Make it the year you desire, the year you want. Use these affirmations as a guide. Make some blessings of your own. But never forget, it's in your hands and in your mouth. The power to make the life this year that you really want. And may this year for you bring the blessings of your life. May you see greater good than you have seen before. And may the presence of God fill your heart and the hearts of everyone you encounter this year. I'm not going to do the meditation hymn or the meditation. You just did your work with the affirmations. You just began the work of the rest of your life.